Woodfell. Yes. So, we could either speed things along, or do you guys want to discuss on the way?
I would like to try, in inverted commas, to flirt with Kaylee, please.
You can try to flirt with Kaylee.
Did my previous stories give him an advantage?
Roll for wingman.
Yeah, roll for persuasion.
God damn it, I'm so...
Which is funny, because you don't actually have very good charisma.
Wait, he's... Oh, right.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Never mind.
Yeah, no advantage for you.
I'm trying.
It was that Steve comment that did it.
So what was I? What am
Yeah.
I rolling? Yeah, Steve the Dragonborn is what ruined it.
What are you going to say first?
So, how have you been?
It's
my
only been a
God.
day.
I face
Yeah.
palm.
It's been two.
Yeah, I facepalm even though I'm not there.
Yeah, you just feel like you want to facepalm. It hasn't been that long, Ulan.
I know, but I've had like a pretty busy couple of days. I thought you might have as well. You know, there were assassins and murders and prisons and...
Yes, Brother Aaron did say that. How much of that is actually true?
That depends entirely on what Aaron told you.
Most of it was elaborate, and he may have been a little too flamboyant with how much actually happened, but I am curious.
Well, I mean, we did thwart a couple of assassination attempts. We did, you know, just defeat an entire cult of poisonous murderers. I did nearly die a couple of times, and you know,
Ooh, you almost died?
yeah, a couple of times. I was Wilbur kept running off, you see, and I kept running after him to save him, and then I got like attacked by a giant wolf, and then there was the assassin leader guy. He kind of did some mojo, and I got stabbed through the chest, and you know, it was a wee bit messy, but you know, I'm alright now.
Poor thing. And she actually pats you on the head. Hopefully that's the end of that.
I
Does sound
probably
dreadfully.
won't be. I seem to have a bit of a knack of getting myself into trouble lately, but fortunately, this wee group of people seems to have the knack for getting us all out of it, so seems to work out in the end.
The party is very interesting, to say the least. Aaron is one of them, and yourself, and the others are eccentric. She turns around to the ones that are behind in the back.
Eccentric's one word for it, but they're good people, I think.
I'm sure. Otherwise, I'm sure you and Aaron wouldn't be hanging around with them.
Well, you know, someone's got to be there to keep them out of trouble.
Hmm.
Or at least drag them out of trouble when they find themselves in it.
I am sure. It's been a while since I've been outside. In the forest?
It's pretty nice. I like the trees are really cool.
Wow.
We don't have many trees where I come from. Well, I mean, there's a big tree because like if the temple that I'm from is all like they like trees and wooden dragons and things, but it's up on a plateau, so there's not many trees. So it's nice having the trees around. and
Definitely
stuff.
like trees, don't you, then?
Well, I mean, I am from the Temple of the Azure Dragon, so kind of goes with the territory.
I'm not really much for nature, really. It is beautiful, but I guess your clothes so dirty.
Ulan looks as if he was about to say something, and then realizes what he was about to say. His eyes go wide, and his mouth clamps shut. He doesn't say anything. Yes, Mims are pretty much that.
And with that, the rest is very silent.
The rest of the party is basically like.
I give Ulan
Yeah.
thumbs up from like behind her back.
Since it's gone quiet, I'm just gonna subtly do my Druidcraft amulet and hand her another of the roses that matches her hair. But without saying anything.
Yeah, she takes it. Kind of gives you a smile.
Sometimes it's alright to have a wee bit of nature close.
Thank you, Ulan. Gives you another smile and puts it in her hair.
You know, birds are really cool as well. I like birds. They live in
So-
trees.
Everyone else.
Stop digging!
How the
You're
hell
gonna-
do I have
You're gonna
more
have the cart
charisma
fall
than-
in a hole.
I have more charisma than Aaron somehow.
Oh yeah.
Which is like what?
Interestingly, it's different charisma. Yours is more like an intimidation charisma type of thing. You're like, oh,
Yeah, I
I'm a
guess.
dragonborn. Yeah.
Arr, arr, arr.
But yeah, everyone else, what you do? Because technically, you can all hear this from the back of the cart.
We're basically just looking down like, uh-oh. Because he's sitting right next to the two lovebirds.
Yeah, you're driving, so you're right next to all this.
And he was talking shit about him, like,
I'm either nodding approvingly or facepalming.
It's a mix. It's a mix of both.
This is very awkward for Wilbur, by the way.
For the record, Lanito, I was talking trash about Wilbur, but in a loving way. Just to keep the fan
It
fiction
didn't
going.
sound like that.
I show affection by insulting people.
But anything
We've established
specific that the rest of you are going to be doing? Or are you just
I
listening?
mean,
in?
you don't like Kaylee.
Whoa.
Also, Wilbur is a bit like off after he killed him, basically. Maybe.
Oh yeah. Stabbing him through the chest. Yeah. Fortunately, he doesn't have a wound after that massive heal. Aaron did.
Didn't have like stab right through him.
Yeah, you kind of stabbed straight through him. It was pretty nasty.
I do have a hole in the back of my robes, though. Not the front, because I have a plunging neckline, but to show off my dragon abs.
Okay. Yeah. Massive heal. Anyway, so yeah, nothing's gonna happen else, I imagine, apart from this digging the whole way back.
No.
Okay then. So yeah, you guys managed to get back. It's pretty much evening at this point, which is strange because it's exactly the same weather and sun setting as when you first arrived at this town.
It's nearly like it's symbolic.
Whoa. So yeah, it's that weird pink colored sky with the kind of the shade of amber in it as the sun's disappeared behind the tree line which surrounds this town.
Also, that reminds me, Wilbur did do his cutting up of a cobalt in a really weird sunset.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful and gory at the same time.
Fortunately, as it was on the outskirts of this town, there was a bunch of trees hiding you, so no one saw this happening. 'Cause
True, but
otherwise,
still.
that would have been more interesting. So yeah, you make it back without any incident. I guess you take the Where do you take the prisoners, Wilbur? Because you're striving.
To the stockade.
Okay. So you guys head to the stockade.
Wait, did we have prisoners?
You know,
The
two-
prisoners we
rescued.
rescued.
Oh, right, yeah. We'll take them to the stockade because there they can have at least, like, you know, it's a good place to stop. Like, if they need a guard to help them find their home or whatever, you know.
I would have dropped them off at the temple. I was
Either one.
healing.
They've already been healed by Kaylee.
And also, there's like a police station with a lot of paladins, so basically, right now. So, but now it's the best place.
Okay.
Things, at least.
So yeah, you make your way over towards the stockade, which is more heavily guarded since the last time you were there.
Oh!
Uh.
There is actually something I like to do.
Oh, okay.
Now that I think of it. I would like to talk with Harps.
Oh, Haft. Haft, yes.
Yeah, the lieutenant. He's in the back too, right?
Yeah. He's actually sitting next to Ifilmore.
I'm okay.
I will edge my way over there.
Ow, that's my foot.
He weighs what? 20 pounds? Suck it up.
The hat.
Those are new shoes.
No, this is a
You'll
girly boy.
live.
Aaron
Ugh.
takes care of his feet.
God.
He has manicures every day.
Wait,
Um,
new shoes. When did he buy them?
that's
Right
true.
before he arrived into the campaign.
Yeah, 40
And if
Um,
you were wearing new shoes while going through a forest, they're not going to be new anymore.
No.
That's true.
I
Anyway,
can save them.
so yeah, so you make your way
Post
over
mend on
to
your shoes.
Haft, which isn't very far because you're in a car together. Although for you, it feels like an eternity. But yeah, you get your way over to him. He's just looking the way you guys are going.
And Harp?
Yes, Miss Seraphina? Seraphina, yes. How can I help you, miss?
I was wondering, how did everything go in the town after we left?
After you left from the assassination attempts at both the manor and the stockade, things were quiet for some time. There was a few incidents with some of our guards. It had seemed some of them were still under some type of charm. But fortunately that was remedied pretty quickly. It may have been at the same time of whatever you were doing inside the temple. Possibly that had some connection as why the effect dropped on them. But now everything seems to be safe. And Kosana has... well, Kosana is safe at the moment.
How is she doing?
I have not asked, but she seemed to be of mind.
Prisoners?
Oh. They have been dealt with.
I squint my eyes at him.
Having members of a cult in the mist is dangerous.
Did you interrogate them? Would be useful to know if there are other, or where other members of the cult might.
Unfortunately, the only information we knew was of this subsector of their group. We know of incidents of similar groups like them up to the north. So we can imagine they have more elsewhere.
Yeah, it'll probably not. It'll probably not be the last thing we see of them.
That is definitely a possibility. But for now, this town is safe. And with that, I think me and my knights can start moving to the next area to scour for this scourge.
I hope you will be successful.
I don't need to hope, I can believe. On that, Ithelmore, if you would be so helpful to head towards Mistwick, we have a point of operations there for some of the Knights of Balance. If you would go there to inform them of our situation and where we are heading, I would be appreciative.
I'd be happy to do that, Lieutenant.
Excellent. And he just straightens up. So anything else? Yes.
No, that's all.
Good. We're almost there. And with that, you're there. At the stockades, and Hart gets out with the two prisoners, which he escorts inside, and gives you all a nod. I'll bring these in towards the guard captain, and we'll see if we can locate any of their relatives or where they may have come from.
Sounds like a good plan. As Wilbur stretches. I will head in early today. I have paper work in the morning.
I'm sure you do. But with that, I'm sure the guard captain would probably reward you of your services to the town. You may want to speak to him at some point. He may be a little busy right now coordinating security for the town, but I'm sure he would appreciate seeing you all in the morning or before you all leave. You've done some help here. And he turns around and walks in, escorting the child and the elf in. You all in with Kaylee. Kaylee's still actually in the car. Yeah. So where are you all going now?
I need to go back to the temple.
Well, so do I. So looks like us two are going that direction.
Well then.
Can you drop us there, or do we have to walk?
And
We
drop
can
you
go.
off.
Yeah, let's drop you off.
Yay! I mean, thank you.
Wilbur looks just over to his right, like, really? And then he just starts the cart rolling again.
Aaron, you need alone time at the temple.
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to say regarding what we might do next or want to do next? Apparently there's a few things.
Not really. We'll see what happens. There's nothing from me.
Okay.
it doesn't take too long to get over to the Cindy Temple, which yeah, it's getting closer to closing time, so the doors are actually currently closed at the moment. Yeah, you, Aaron and Kaylee casually just walk up, straighten themselves out. Aaron obviously would probably that word.
Yep.
Himself, sort out his hair.
Because Kleenex.
Because Kleenex. Do you do on Kaylee?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Her hair was a little disheveled from the journey. Yeah.
You don't look fine enough.
You don't look fine enough. You don't look glamorous enough. Here you go. Yeah. And again, L'Oreal advert. This time with long blonde hair. Looks amazing.
Like a real L'Oreal advert.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you're saying Aaron wasn't a L'Oreal advert? How dare you?
He's more like the Chris Hemsworth L'Oreal advert.
Yeah, more like that.
Head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders,
Yeah, head and shoulders.
100% flake
Don't
free.
remind me of the shoulders.
So suddenly he's David Beckham then.
Sure. So yeah. Yeah.
That'll do.
Katie knocks on the door gently, and eventually someone comes to open the door for you too, and you should walk in. The rest of you are still in the cart. Are you heading where? To the stables? To the manor?
Stables?
Okay.
Ulan was still watching Kaylee, so the cart pulls away and he stood in the middle of the street for a few seconds before he realizes what's going on and runs off after them.
Okay.
Aww.
It's like the ending to a movie, like, I will see you next time.
I'm the dude in Love Actually who's got like the signs at the door.
Oh gosh. Do I have to make it rain now for you as well?
Oh, jeez.
Is there an
Layers.
airport in this town?
Technically, that's
So what, you can do a liar moment? Get thrown
Or
off
just any rom-com ever?
you know.
There's always rain or snow involved.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so you guys make your way towards the stable, which is hilarious because you literally came from that direction. That's where the stockades are.
Let's go backwards.
Let's go backwards. Yeah. So
Hey, Steve has good of some walking. He has been standing still for
Yeah,
2 days.
exactly.
yeah.
Exercise
He
is
enjoyed the
important
walk.
for your horse.
Are you suggesting that Steve's getting fat?
No.
He's a horse. You need to stay buff. Get that six-packs abs.
Wait, that's like a donkey.
He already looks fine.
Not sure what that was, but alright.
I was trying to make a horse sound, but I haven't had enough practice. I'll work on it. There you go. You can have
Better.
that. Anyway, yeah. So, do you drop off Steve with the cart? I guess.
Well, hopefully we drop off both.
Okay. One of the stable hands there. It's a slightly different one. Yeah, it's a stable hand.
Wait, it's the same. Is it the same one I had the morning?
Yeah, it's the same one you had in the morning. Yeah. Well, you here to find
No, tonight I got a room, but
good. I was gonna give you a room.
he throws 3 silver.
3? It's only 1 for the night.
Well, we don't know if we stay tomorrow also. And also, you're a good friend of mine, so let's keep our friendly manners to ourselves.
Sure. You can use the water whenever you want. Beer.
And Wilbur just looks down like, fuck it. Like,
Well, that's technically true.
I
Oh,
mouthed
God.
that for the record.
So yeah, yeah, 3 silver. It's like, all right then. I'll unhook it for you now then. And I guess the rest of you are gonna jump off so you can unhook the cart and take it away. So when should I expect you guys to collect it? I'll let let Jat know.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. We're not sure yet. We're kind of big and important people, so there might be some people who need us to do things before we leave.
Let's say
I'll mark it then. And he literally marks it on the wood of the stable. With basically a question mark, like sometime.
let's go to that tavern now, and we'll be like, crowd surfing.
Well, thanks for the business. Have a good evening.
And to you. We'll be basically like huddles on his cane. You can see he'll be pretty weak on his leg right now. He seems totally fine, but he's weak on his legs.
Almost dying 3 times in a day. Pretty good. Actually, no.
Pretty
4.
cut up.
Yeah, you died to the wolves, the cottage, the Delor, and
in the rooms where we found Daniela.
The ghost.
Yeah. Oh, the ghost. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wolves died quite a few times today.
Did the Goliath get him as well?
No. The Goliath,
No.
you guys actually dispatched pretty quickly.
The Goliath got owned.
Yeah, I was like,
He was the
damn.
only
That's
thing
true.
that really got owned.
Yeah, he went.
But,
He went after the squishies, and we just destroyed him.
I was like, oh, he has like 100 health. You guys just destroyed him. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we will be doing like 20 health per attack.
Yeah, because we failed that you don't do flame damage. So. Anyway, digressing. Yeah, you guys make your way towards the center of town, which I imagine will be your leading, because you know where this tavern is, out of everyone. Or are you going to look for a new one?
Is there one in this town called the Prancing Stag?
The Prancing Stallion.
No, that's the name of the tavern one of my other characters owns. So I wanted to show loyalty to the brand.
I was thinking you maybe was thinking about Lord of the Rings, but never mind.
No, it's named like that as an intentional pun, but my character's called Glenfiddich, and the logo for that is a stag. So.
Yep.
If you're actually going to look around for one, give me a perception. I would say
But it's not
investigation,
like...
but perception. Okay. Looking around with just following around Wilbur, you kind of like drift around, looking around corners, see if you can find anything interesting. You find one called the Emerald Stag, which is slightly different, but it does have.
Staggy enough.
It's kind of off to the side, away from the actual center court, town square.
Sounds like a better tavern.
Do I see Kaylee anywhere? I know it's unlikely, but I will be looking anyway.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, she's not around.
How
she-
would you
she's-
go past us?
She's not.
And
She's
then
not
in
like.
the corner.
She's not run after us in slow motion or anything.
If she had would that, she would still be at the door at the temple.
Yeah, no. Because we'll get to those two in a second, because they left you two behind. Actually, yeah. Aaron, you're walking in with Kaylee. What are you up to? Makeover? Hairdo?
No, I will grab some food.
Which is pretty late,
And-
but yeah, you could probably just use the kitchen if you wanted with Kaylee.
Wait, is 4 late?
No, this is like 6, 7 now.
Oh right, yeah, it's sunset, so...
Yeah. What?
And
Why
it's
do you think it was-
spring. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Never
I
mind,
don't-
me timeline.
Don't mind anything like cold or anything, but after I'm done eating, I'm gonna clean myself up and go. I guess they have like a central chapel somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, that's the main front direction in the central chamber. Because you have all the offshoots, you have the center one.
Oh, and I will spend. Well, I'll probably spend the entire night in there. Probably passing out during the night and sleeping in there, but I'm gonna spend my time over there.
Okay then. Yeah.
You're gonna be a good follower for the first time ever.
Wow.
Wow. He's not there, so you didn't hear him say this. But you feel a chill on your spine that someone insulted you.
I'm used to it with this group.
So yeah, you guys gonna make it to the Emerald Stag, I think you said? Or are you gonna go into the Drunken Wolf. That was it.
Well, if Ulan says it, we're just gonna turn because you don't want to go into crowd surfing again.
Yeah. And you guys are like coming to the edge of the town center. So yeah, Wolby, you can see across. It's like it was last time, pretty packed with just guys, which from remembering last time it was all the loggers having their evening revelry. So, Ulan, you're leading the way now towards the Emerald Stag, which is a pretty large tavern. It also has an inn on top. But it's a lot more quiet in terms of its outside appearance.
Wilbur is very like, whew, as he hears nothing really.
Yeah, you hear like some
He cut
casual
out.
noise coming from inside. But that's about it, yeah.
I'm just sort of like slump walking.
Aww.
Dejected Dragonborn.
Oh.
Oh,
So yeah,
it's
you
like
guys,
seeing a sad Charmander. Oh.
his tail's like,
I'm
Wait,
holding a little leaf
the
over
tail's
my
not on
tail.
fire. Wait, Seraphina said on fire. Oh no. That would be amazing cosplay. Anyway, yeah, so you guys walk in at a slow pace, very much. And, you know, it's pretty lively. It's a lot dimmer of a place. It's basically candlelight around each of the tables.
Wilbur approves.
Yeah, it's actually not using magic stones. It's actual basic candles.
Wilbur approves even more.
yeah.
Really nice.
But there is still a decent amount of people in here. There's even a small 3-man group playing in a corner. With some,
Are they any good?
it's kind of, I want to say it's kind of like blues jazz.
Oh, Wilbur approves really much. He wants to stay here even more then.
But yeah, it's blues jazz with medieval instruments. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really fucking cool. I want to listen to that in real life.
So yeah, you know, it's kind of like one of those chill digs you find. And yeah, it's a pretty decent place. You could look around for a table. Or a back room, one of the two.
Well, a table, it should be enough. We have nothing secret to say, right?
You guys gonna have the? You mind? I'm not there. Shut up, D.
I'll be at that. Actually, D, as you're here, roll a. Oh, I want to do this. Roll a D. Yeah, just roll a D20. I just want to see. Okay then. No, okay.
Okay.
He's so depressed. He's just following you guys. It's like.
Aww.
Seraphina, cheer him up with setting his tail on fire.
Everyone turns. No, don't do that. You can if you want to. You know.
No.
No? Okay. You know, Dragonborns have some decent resistance. But yeah. So you guys can look around for a table. You find a table actually pretty far at the back. Most of the front tables are taken by the windows. But there's a pretty quaint table with it's kind of one of those corner ones with like curved benched around it, like built into the wall.
That's cool.
By the way, did it? What? That sentence made no sense, but okay.
Yes, because I was talking about music. Paratown is music from Pokemon Colosseum.
Oh,
A
right.
Pokemon.
I was like, wait, what was the clarification on that?
If you haven't, you should listen to it. It's amazing music.
Okay. But yeah, you guys can all sit down. It's got a pretty large amount of seating. probably because the amount of people sitting out are only in like 2s and 3s. They don't need a huge table.
Do we have to get a child's a high chair for Seraphina?
Wow.
That was really down
I
Sunday.
do know how to sit on a adult chair. You're so well.
I'm gonna go off
that was
in
out of
search of
character.
a bar stool that's like not got a back on, for tail reasons.
Okay.
You're not
yeah.
gonna sit in a sofa?
Yeah. Most of the bar stools obviously are actually at the front bar.
I'll head up to the bar then,
Okay.
and I'd like
How
to...
large is the table?
Your table, it's a round table, so it's about 5. It's about 5 foot across.
It would be really uncool to put your legs up on the table then.
5 foot across.
Wilbur is really tired. He wants to rest his legs.
Actually, it's more like 8 foot across. Yeah. But yeah. Then you're heading towards. Anyone else gonna follow him to get drinks and stuff, or you're gonna wait for someone to come round?
Wilbur will get some drinks.
Okay.
He's gonna do some mixing.
Mixing for life.
It's his choice of drinks, apparently. I did roll for that in like the first session, by the way.
Okay. You're looking for a bar stool, and most of them are actually taken. Mostly by traders that have been coming through. A couple of them are loggers. One of them stands out pretty obviously as a dwarf, which dwarves don't usually come around this part too often.
It will be like a glint, like, noted. And Wilbur will slam his fist on the table. And order up some, random liquor shots so he can mix with. I can't say in your world what the liquor is, so...
Come up with something.
Wolfbane, A Logger's Life, and A Heart of Dirt. Sounds like really weird hard liquor.
There's one called Oakheart. There you go. Oakheart
Oakheart.
is, you can see, is pretty obviously displayed from one of the taps. Yes, this place actually has taps.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and a lemon.
Okay. Sure.
3.5 toothpicks, a stick of gum, and a paperclip, and we can light this place on fire.
And an olive.
And an olive
And an olive. 'Cause
for the martini
for the-
that we're gonna have, that we're gonna be sipping as we walk away from the burning building.
Depends how drunk you get Seraphina.
And suddenly it's fireballs everywhere.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not fireball. That'd be terrifying.
I don't have fireball yet.
That's
Well,
true.
Well,
you
if
have
you
no-
pass out for 8 hours and you wake up drunk as fuck, anyone know?
you sober up after 8 hours, hopefully. Anyway.
No, we just make her drink in her sleep.
Ulan, give me a perception as you're walking up with, wow. I forgot Wilbur. Wow. I actually forgot you guys' names.
I'm terrible.
You're
I'm
terrible.
really distracted.
You're so disappointed. You actually, I'm gonna say
when
you
the-
actually walk into a couple people as you're walking. You're
When,
Wilbur just looks like you, like,
"Oh,
come on,
sorry."
man.
When the barmaid comes over, I'm gonna ask if they've got any rice wine.
Ooh.
Like
You're
wine
trying
made
to
of
order
like
sake?
sake or mizu or whatever you want to call it.
Well, we have some.
Would you drink
from-
miso? Or miju, however you say it. Isn't that like only for cooking?
No, it's basically the Chinese version of sake.
Okay, then I know that. I only use it for cooking, so.
Or you could go like Santi or, Ara or anything.
Well, we do
Anyway.
have some from Odato. That came in just a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty expensive though.
How much is expensive?
Ooh.
Can Wilbur do an insights check? Like, Oh no, would he be able to use history or something? Like
just basic intelligence would be fine. I imagine he's trying to figure out where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that the real place?
Yeah. 12. Okay. Yeah, it's above 10. It's the farthest east island, like all the way across the ocean. And Odato is one of the capitals there.
Wilbur
Sorry,
will do a like.
Odaito. That's how you say it. Odaito.
Wilbur will do it like this, like I don't know. Sounds cool. Look to Ulan.
How much is expensive?
Being attacked by moths. Hold on.
We're just gonna
20
spend
silver?
like.
I think
For a glass or for a bottle?
for a glass. The bottles are
How mu-
gold.
I pull a gold out of
Wait.
my
Okay,
purse, throw
never
it
mind.
at the person and just
Oh, okay then.
take the cork out and neck some.
Carver, he wants the bottle. All right.
Did you just name the barkeep Carver?
Yep.
The last name's not Edland, is it?
If it's Hawk, I'll laugh my ass off.
That would be really fucking funny though.
Barkeeps don't usually have surnames, but especially NPCs. So, anyway, yeah. He walks across the bar and slams it down on the table. Actually, no, he doesn't slam it on the table because it's very important and it's a gold piece. He gently puts it on the table. There you go. Don't drink it all too quickly. It's pretty strong stuff.
Also,
Be quiet, Mimsa.
they can't math. And,
Isn't it?
and Wilbur will take
Yeah,
two,
you said it-
give
you
2
said it
silver
was,
and basically take his drinks and go away. Like,
You basically said it was 2 gold for a glass and 1 gold for the bottle.
Okay, so
yes.
2 silver. Yeah, 2 silver, 20. I keep on thinking it's 100, like, normal systems.
Well, it's
Yeah.
100 copper.
Yeah.
A silver is a 10p piece, basically.
Yeah. City system. Anyway,
That's
2
fine.
silver, 1 gold. There we go.
Just because it's not pounds, shillings, and pence then.
Yeah. Makes no sense. So basically, it's 10p's is a silver.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
okay, sure.
Which
Also,
is a silver
do you
coin.
thi-
which is
how
handy.
much do I need to, for my mixed drinks? Do I need to spend like a gold?
If you're actually getting all of that, are you just getting a glass or a bowl?
Bottles, of course.
Okay. Say that again, just so I can actually come up with some price.
Did it say oaks? Did it say
Wolfsbane.
Wolfbane?
Dirt-
Logger's
Or
Life.
something?
Oh, it was ochre instead of dirt, because no one would drink something called dirt.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you'd be surprised.
They would in
Yeah.
Canton.
Wolf's Bane, Logger's Life, and Oak's Heart.
Yeah. Okay. And you're getting the bottles. Okay.
And a bottle of cider from the town we was in last. What's the name of it? I can't remember.
Oh, Meadowside.
Meadowside, yeah.
Yeah.
Some cider from Meadowside.
Technically, it's called Red Falls cider.
Red Fall ciders.
Yeah.
Why
that's-
would they call it that when they could just call it Meadow Cider? That's a missed opportunity.
That's a missed pun opportunity, yeah. It maybe be as
You
a,
don't
like a
make
name they
puns on
use
drinks?
inside of
Don't you
Meadowside.
understand?
It's because they don't actually speak English, so it's not actually a pun in common.
That is true. Common is not technically English. It's weird symbol still. Anyway, yeah, that comes to about for how many bottles are there? 5 bottles? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 balls. Each one's probably.
I think it's
2.5
Wilbur is gonna
gold.
keep the bottles afterwards.
So yeah, 2 gold and 5 silver.
That's totally fine.
Now that I know of the system of 10 silver per gold, yeah. Yeah, while this is all going down, Seren, you're sitting at the bar, and you're hearing this clamor of people just ordering bottles. Like, what type
There's
of
some
drink
real
is that?
drunkards here, apparently.
They're almost dwarven. It's fantastic.
Also, I mean, Ulan drinking is very weird because basically he's just pouring the bottle down his throat and making like a weird gagging sound because he doesn't really have lips going on.
Oh gosh, are you drinking actually at the bar?
Yeah, he said he
Yeah.
popped the cork
Oh,
and
yeah.
just
Pop the
started
cork
drinking
and
from the
yeah.
bottle.
Okay, so
Pour
yeah,
like
you're
a-
seeing a Dragonborn just drinking straight sake from the bottle after spending.
I'm gonna spin slowly on my bar stool and watch the things.
Yeah.
With
And
an
you,
arched
and you
eyebrow.
see this guy, like, with an eye patch with 5 fucking bottles, just stumble away with a cane.
Yeah, that's practically my uncle, so...
Do I notice the dwarf noticing me?
Your misery drinking, but you can give me a perception. if
By
you
the
want.
way, Ula right now is like a guy that's lost his job. Just orders a bottle of whiskey and
Somebody
just
kicked his
shogs
kitten, the poor thing.
Nope, you are so busy with this drink, and it is hitting you so hard.
Wait, is he high enough level so he can still low enough level so he still can be drunk?
Yeah, I'm not monk immune to alcohol yet.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay,
But
it's
because
bearing-
hard.
bearing
Wilbur
in
is actually
mind-
gonna get that later on. which
Bearing
is
in
gonna
mind
be
that
fun.
the farming, like at the temple, would have been like rice farming. Rice wine is like my thing.
Oh yeah.
Like I know how to drink that.
Yeah, this is pretty good stuff. This is actually like ridiculously strong. Like yours was obviously kind of thinned down. This is like triple filtered or something.
This is a real stuff, man.
Like you're only like a couple of gulps in, and you feel proper drunk.
I press my tail against the ground to make a tripod, just to help me balance.
If Wilbur sees this, he's gonna hand his cane over to you. Like, I can't walk.
I just I stare Wilbur straight in the eyes and like really slowly and purposefully take my quarterstaff off my back and use it to prop myself up.
Okay.
Wilbur is like, oh, never mind, your fault. And just use this cane and go away.
And like Ulan just
Yeah.
mutters under his breath, "Hope is a lie," and then
Seraphina,
Aw.
you still can't see this because one, you're too small. You can just about see a bottle being lifted in the air over some of the people's head. But
He does hear clinking, right? Of
You do
my
hear
bottles,
clinking.
like clink, 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 clink.
but there's clinking anyway of people cheering and listening to the music. Seren, though, you can make me a perception as you're watching this happen.
I just click. Okay, that's cool. Oh god, my persuasion sucks.
No, perception, not persuasion.
Ah! Well,
Wrong
well,
one.
see,
They both start with
I
P. though.
know.
Good start. Almost there.
you did a really good job convincing your eyes to work.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's not atrocious.
And yeah, it's about right. You haven't seen many Dragonborns. This seems familiar. You're not sure where from.
Actually, Jace, did we decide we do or don't know each other?
That's a good question because if the temple's really remote, it makes it quite difficult logistically.
Yeah, especially if I wouldn't have been permitted to be in it. Being outside of it would have been weird.
I said for you, Darren, D, for your character. I did say you are knowledgeable of each other. Because Ulan, you travelled around the plateau, and Seren did travel up because
Okay.
she liked exploring the area.
Okay, I can deal with that. So we've met in passing at least.
Yeah, because I said that this was you were looking at for your feathers, for your
Yes, that's right.
yes.
Sorry, my notes are so scribbly I couldn't make half of them out when I was talking to Jace last night, so I'm like, I have no
why
clue.
I'm the GM. I remember everything for some reason, apart from spells. But, anyway, yes. Which is actually how you remember. You're like, wait, I was looking for feathers.
All right. If it eventually comes to me and I look down at the it's actually a necklace. I linked it in my character sheet. Technically carved out of stone, but it would be actual feathers that are attached to the necklace.
Seems doable.
I'd look down. I'd touch
Seems
the
like I've
necklace,
seen that necklace before. In real life, that is.
tilt my head, and just go, "Oh, the Temple of the Azure Dragon, right? Okay, good. I'm remembering this right.
I like it. That was good role playing. I like it.
Thank you. Temple of the Azure Dragon, maybe? You look familiar.
I know temple. Yep. What? Who do
The
you?
Ulan is apparently 12.
What?
Not even I get
I'm
that
sorry, I'm actually laughing.
Yeah.
Because
Actually,
I've seen
you said
very
it was
few
strong.
Dragonborn, but a drunk one?
yeah, no, it's pretty strong. So actually, give me a constitution, because you've been gulping quite a bit of it.
Just straight constitution?
Constitution check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty strong, but you can actually hold it pretty well.
Oh no.
You haven't actually had an even meal, so yeah, it's entered your system pretty quick.
Yeah, he only ate lunch, so...
It was a nice sandwich though. I missed that sandwich.
What's a nice
You actually say that out loud.
What?
You
Who's
actually say
talking?
that.
What? Hello? What?
Wilbur just looks around and starts dragging him, like, come on, come on, come on, sit down.
I just like to stay really still and like passively resist.
Yeah, well, but just give me a strength, because he's a dragonborn.
And I'm a weak little...
You're a weak little thing, so you could attempt to. Yeah, he ain't moving.
I was at the temple. I shouldn't have left the temple. There's people out here and they're bad to talk to.
No, come on. It can't be that bad.
Wilbur will will just go fast and drop the bottle off the table and like, hi guys, and then turn around and basically gonna do an Indiana Jones and whip the bottle out of his hand to him. Like, come here.
Okay.
Because that you can actually do with a bottle, which is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Wilbur turns around, just slams all these tables.
If the edge is being flung towards me, does that technically count as a projectile?
It's a whip. It's a melee weapon.
Yeah. It has reach, so technically
I'm just
it
like
becomes
thinking in
range.
terms of like my deflect
missile
missiles.
cap.
Are you gonna deflect it and grab it? Like, no!
Yeah.
You can... Sure, I'm gonna say you can attempt to catch it. In your drunken state, go for it.
You're gonna be a drunken fighting.
Well, you'll have
Drunken
to make an attack roll then.
Yeah, so make an attack. Okay. It's gonna miss. I think, your AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in your drunk state...
He would not, you
can
know,
go for it.
wouldn't he be like
Well,
technically flat-footed?
we'll assume that because I'm drunk, I don't get my wisdom to AC. So.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll for? God, I haven't done this yet. I need to turn to the page in the book.
Is it like a D10? And if you get 0, you grab it?
I think it's more than a D10, but I'll check.
Well, it may be a D10 plus your whiz or something. Also, like this situation where Wilbur is basically trying to like Indiana Jones it, and you're like, nope, I'm just gonna do Jackie Chan it. Like, nope. It's the movies combined.
Insert hold music while I read. No, it's
One
it's
D10
D10
dex
plus
modifier.
dexterity.
Yep.
Plus.
Plus your monk level.
We all found it at the same time. That's pretty fun.
So I'm still currently level 4, right?
Yes, technically.
So it's D10 plus 7.
Wow, this is gonna be bad.
So I can reduce the damage by 15.
Which may
Yeah.
which means
you-
that I catch it,
Yeah.
and I can attempt to throw it back.
You can attempt or pull it in. Your choice.
Yeah, I will try and like yank the whip out of his hand.
Okay. Wilbur, give me a strength to try and hold onto your whip.
Is this contested? Do you need me to roll as well?
Yeah, make it contested.
It's not gonna go easy for me.
Oh, okay.
It's more of Wilbur throwing it to you than actually.
I just.
I think you actually go with it. It's that hard of a pull. He wasn't
Okay.
controlling his strength at all, so you desperately try to hold on, and you just go with the whip towards towards Ulan.
I'm just gonna lean down to eye level with Wilbur and just go, mine, and let go of the whip.
Okay.
Wilbur will roll in his whip and just like. And turn and just like. Basically like.
Bless you. Thank you.
What the. And bless you.
I'm surprised that actually came on mic. Like, did you purposely press so we heard that?
No, I don't do push to.
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
No, she probably
Continuous.
has it on voice recognition, which is what I do.
That's pretty
I
gross.
also do that, but you know, I have a really good mic.
I have to not do that, else you'd hear me singing all the time.
Oh. Well,
It
that's
also
lovely.
it also allows me to censor my really bad puns.
Still goes through though.
Some of
Wilbur
no,
with that,
those aren't the really bad ones. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that are passable.
Yeah, Sarah, and you're still watching all this because it is just hilarious to watch.
I'm gonna knock back another mouthful and like lean towards the bar, but the bar is like 6 inches further away than I thought it was, so I'm kind of propping myself up with my tail and yeah.
Wilbur will go to the table and sit down and basically takes his 5 bottles and say, "Your turn," and takes out the glass and basically gonna start mixing. But he's gonna save the cider because that's nice cider, and you can't really mix with cider.
Yeah, so Wilbur, you enter in on Serafina and Ifamor's discussion. Ulan, you're just still just like half leaning against the table. Well, not the table, sorry, the bar.
Guys, you need to get Ulan before he starts something. You just see Wilbur like morally like destroyed, like fuck, I can't do anything.
What is with Ulan?
Look for yourself, and Wilbur will do some mixing.
Is by the bar?
Really bad mixing, apparently.
Yeah, yeah, looking over again, Wilbur kind of points out the direction. You're like, oh, that bottle was him.
I look at say, go and try and talk to him.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Which one of us should go and try to talk to him?
I can try.
I think he may be more receptive to you than me. He seems to have taken a liking to me recently.
I sigh and I jump down from my chair and walk over to.
Also, you hear while Wilbur is mixing, Raskush, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm speaking backwards and cursing at the same time.
Okay.
Are you possessed, Master Wilbur?
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I speak different languages. And he just blank stares you in your face, like,
You mean his mask?
yeah, his mask. Face mask.
I roll my eyes and curse him out in
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Today, for you guys,
Today it's
it would be the 11th. Yeah, the 11th.
every day in
The 11th of Springle.
So what would the day then be?
Do the days have names?
They don't have names.
We-
Actually,
Okay.
do they?
They
No.
would have days. Would be named after gods or something.
It's Talos Day.
Sure.
That's basically Thursday.
Sure. I'll come up with that right now. Because
The
you
day of
so-
the Arcana.
You so desire such things.
You can just go off the tarot card if you want to. Like the King's Day, the Lover's Day.
How about that? It's Knowledge Day. Knowledge Day the 11th.
So it's Wilbur's favorite day then.
Sure, yeah.
You may even see Wilbur wasn't born on a knowledge day. Just to make it more funny.
Yeah. They have a weird week system. They don't have 7-day weeks, they have 10-day weeks.
Also, would you let me roll Alex intelligent, because I was going to pick up linguist as my next feat, and I was going to pick Dwarvish, remember?
You want to pick
Because he
Dwarvish?
was speaking in Dwarvish. Yeah.
Oh,
Would you let me do the intelligence to understand what?
you mean Draconic?
No, I was going to pick up Dwarvish because you said runes and stuff was
Oh,
in
yeah,
Dwarvish.
runes are in Dwarvish. Yeah, okay. Well, they're either in Dwarvish or Draconic, so...
Yeah, but you did say it would probably be more Dwarvish he would learn.
Yeah.
So do you let me use intelligence to understand what he said? Because we can say that he's trying to learn the language right now anyway.
Hear who say this? I'm confused.
Even more was speaking to Wilbur in Draconish, in Dwarvish.
Was he?
I said I swear him in Dwarvish.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, give me...
Okay.
Because he-
You haven't really practiced any, so give me a disadvantage.
Well, technically, it's the first thing you always learn in any language, the swear words.
No. Well, yeah. Either way, 13. You remember what he says, but you don't know what it means. So you can either remind yourself of what he said in the back of your head, and maybe look it up later. But for now, he just said words to you.
Yahuania. I say back.
I would have understood it.
You do know Dwarvish.
I do.
But you're not there. You're at the bar with Ulan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yahuania Boamazadzin. Yeah.
As you two are insulting each other in different languages, we'll actually move across to that conversation, just because.
It's the most like straight-faced cursing battle ever.
So yeah, you
Because
three
no
can
one is
actually,
making an expression.
You three can actually now start talking instead of just typing the whole thing.
I'm trying to get the attention of Ulan. I don't know if he noticed me.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I'm gonna roll on perception
Okay.
because I'm not really
I
paying
am
attention.
trying to reach his arm, but
You notice there's a purple hat coming towards you.
standing beside him.
Standing beside you, yes.
I'm gonna reach out with one hand, and the hand that's holding the bottle is gonna take hold of my Druidcraft amulet, and I'm just gonna make like a little swirly swirl of flowers around the hat, and then just like giggle. Well, not giggle, but you know, like chuckle.
No, you giggle. You're that drunk now. You've gone through about half the bottle.
Dragon.
Yeah, the dragon ball giggles. It's like,
Oh, bless.
You
Give
know,
him a little push.
right? Okay, I've got a story, right? When I was young, right, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. But those days are gone.
Don't say.
All by myself.
I would like to roll insight check.
You don't need to roll insight.
I don't want to be all by myself anymore.
Okay,
I
I
just
hug
slumped down into a
Ulan.
chair.
I hug him. Try to hug him.
You hug his leg.
There. But Ulan, you're not on your own.
I know, but like, talking to people is bad.
No, it isn't.
Why it is? It is when you've got my mouth on your face. I was talking about trees. Who talks about trees?
Oh, what's her name?
Her name's Kaylee.
Aww.
She's a pretty wee little flower, but I'm just a stupid dragon from a stupid temple in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know what to
But
speak
you
to
might
anyone.
have. How would you know if she liked trees or not if you didn't talk about them?
I talked to, well, she didn't seem to like trees, and I didn't know what to say.
But she didn't seem like she disliked them either.
It was really weird, though.
Hasn't known you for a long time. Maybe she's sure.
But if I did know her for a long time, and all I've got to speak about is trees, then what would I even say?
I'm motioning to the bartender for a refill.
He's definitely looking in your direction. He's like, sure, you can get a couple.
Thank you. I'll be here a while.
And he just gives you an extra 2. Like,
Thank you.
Tanker.
Thank you.
You're gonna be here for some time, I imagine.
Beginning to imagine the same thing.
You could always tell her about our adventure.
I did, but she didn't seem that impressed. Because, like, Aaron had already told her, and he's like, I don't know, he's probably really good at stories or something, and he made it sound cool, and I didn't. He said something about my having an uncle, and that was weird and confusing. I don't know. And then, like, Kaylee's gone off with him. So, and, like, she didn't even look back, and I checked.
Well, it is late, and they were probably more interested in They probably wanted their beauty sleep. But, you know.
Well, she doesn't need it, though.
By telling
I
her
like
that.
drink more of the bottle. And like I finally noticed that the dwarf sitting next to me is not Wilbur.
Wait, what?
It is not Wilbur, yeah.
Because
No,
you were there, and then like I
Distinctly
stopped
not
paying
Wilbur.
attention. So, you're
Was the not eye patch part, or the height difference, or the cane? What was it that
the blonde
picked you
hair and the
off?
boobs, maybe.
I didn't even notice you were gone. Well, your face looks like a face from Face Ago. Do I know your face?
You do.
Why do I know your face?
We've met. I traveled through the plateau where your temple is.
Why on earth would you have done that? It's
I
flat.
was looking for feathers. Rock feathers in particular.
Rock feathers, like made of stone. You climbed a hill to look for stone feathers. Are you bonkers?
No, just a dwarf.
But like actually like feathers made of stone.
They're not made out of stone. They're actually feathers from a creature called a rock.
I had a pet rock once.
What did you call it?
His name was Jeffrey.
Ah,
I thought about calling him Steve, but he didn't look like a Steve. He was more of a Jeffrey.
He died of poison.
Jeffrey's dead. What? They told me he went to the stone farm. Oh, poor Jeffrey. And then I drink more.
my God, we do that in tandem because I'm holding my head, shaking it, and draining my tankard.
Yeah.
Hi! It's nice to meet acquaintance of Ulan's. And I reach my hand out towards the drawer. I'm Serafina Weatherby.
I will hop down off of the stool very carefully because it's kind of high even for me. And shake her hand. Delighted. My name is Saren.
Pleasure to meet you.
Is he always like this? Because he wasn't like this when I met him.
Serafina, have you met my friend? I think her name's Saren? Saren? Something? I don't
Saren,
know.
you've remembered. Excellent.
Have you met my hat friend? She's got a hat.
It's a lovely hat.
Hello, little person. My name's Ulan. I like your hat. I think I know you, don't I? I'm confused.
Yes, you are, dear. Perhaps you should try sitting down.
I'm already sitting down. Should I sit down more?
Are you sitting or just leaning?
I just sat on a bar stool.
Oh, gotcha. I missed that. Sorry.
No, he's sitting on his tail. He has
Oh
leaning
yeah, that's
back.
right. Yeah, I'm using like a leaning post.
I will whisper. I think just needs a moment. It would be terrible in the morning, but
Gotcha. We'll just keep him talking here carefully then.
What are you whispering about? It's a long way down to where you people are.
Do you like crouch down to listen?
Yeah, I keep forgetting you can't see me. I'm like leaning really low in the camera.
does he fall off the stool?
Yes. And I fall on my ass. And now I'm the same height as you, so everything's fine.
Well,
Kind of just lay.
Arr.
Seeing this from across the room, my face palm is a loud bang.
Barkeep.
At this point, probably if more and Wilbur is standing like 2 meters behind, like, ah.
you need a hand up. Do you need a hand up, Ulan?
No, I'm fine. The alcohol's closer to the ground now. It's fine. And I drink some
It's
more.
nice and warm.
I
True.
whisper to the dwarf.
I'm in cold.
I will actually talk to the dwarf in Dwarvish.
Ah, excellent.
I could use a hand to get him to a room. If you
Let
would
me
be so
help.
kind. Barkeep!
Serafina, I can't understand you. I think your mouth's broken.
Up we go, dear. Come on.
I will talk to the Dragonborn in Primordial. Everything is fine.
Whoa.
What? What's on fire?
The candles are, dear. Come on, up we go. Gotta get you to a room.
No, don't put things on fire. I'll like.
Barkeep!
Where's the fire?
Yeah,
Put
There's
the fire
nothing
out.
on fire.
A room for
Well, do you need me to
My
set it
friend,
on fire? I
please.
can do that.
For
No,
your-
no, don't
not
worry.
yet. Don't worry,
Master
they're
Wilbur
fine.
put the fire out.
Oh, did he? Did he?
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
die at it? He's good at that.
Come on,
Oh,
come on now,
God.
At
I'm
this
gonna
Master.
help
point,
him
We'll
out.
have a lie down.
Wilbur just put like 2 silvers like here, take it, and let us take a room. Like basically, like let us take this guy to a room and.
Yeah.
He needs it. I'm sure.
Why is the bar
Do you need
moving?
me to roll anything?
I'll
It's a
get you in
magic
second.
bar.
Yeah. Just use the one first left. It should be open.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like I drank that potion again. I'm gonna try and walk through the door. Look.
No. We're going this way.
To control him, Seraphina and Sarah give me strength checks to control him.
Just fine.
Do animal handling.
I think I could practically carry him myself.
Yeah.
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 Seraphina's
Actually,
carrying
yeah,
the
that's a
tail.
natural 20. I think I am carrying him.
You're just carrying him. Seraphina's just like helping.
Seraphina's holding up the tail.
Helping.
Is she helping? Like he helps?
She's like holding his tail.
I'm good at helping.
okay, good.
I can help. Hang on, let me carry my tail. I can I'll get the arms, you get the legs. Hang on.
Have when he was young? Have you played ambulance? It's basically that but one person is basically carrying half the body, and the rest is basically carrying the rest.
Yeah.
I like Wilbur rowing as well. It's like, yeah, Wilbur's holding the drinks.
Yeah,
he's holding the
Meanwhile, I've
liquor.
tossed the
Wait,
dragonborn over my shoulder and I'm
give me
carrying him.
I want my bottle back. I haven't finished it yet.
We'll give it back to you as soon as you're sitting down steadily. Don't worry.
Yeah, Wilbur, you now have 6 bottles you're currently trying to hold in your grasp. It's a struggle.
Look at how Wilbur's an alcoholic. Look at how much alcohol he's got. It's not good for you, Wilbur. You should slow down and pace yourself.
Wilbur was going to share with everyone. Mm-hmm.
What?
He's
Who's got a
pacing
chair?
himself. That's why he's got so many bottles.
That
If he wasn't
that
pacing
makes
himself,
sense.
he'd run out.
That's good. That's good logic. Like, yep.
So, yeah, so you managed to take him pretty easily up the stairs. He's not resisting at all, so you literally just like grab either side of him and just like drag him up.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you can pretty easily just take him into the one of the bedrooms that's there. Pretty solidly. You can just toss him on the bed pretty straightforwardly.
Yeah.
Pretty sleepy right now.
And by the time you get to the door, he has literally fallen asleep.
No, I don't want to go to the temple today.
Wilbur will very kindly put this. If it's a bedside table, he would put the bottle on the bedside table, or like, you never know. And he will.
Sure, that's wise.
Are you sure?
And
that's
then he
wise?
moves the trash can right next to the bed. Yes.
All right. Know him better than I do.
Wilbur even has really good wisdom. Still puts the bottle next to him. Yeah.
Wilbur is, he's a drug addict, so he
He understands it.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look
he
over
understands
at
the drunkard.
Seraphina,
Yes.
point at the bottle with a questioning gaze, and basically motioning. Should we take that or leave it?
In my sleep, can I reach out, just grab the bottle and hug it to me?
If he
I'm
does,
taking the bottle.
Wait. Wilbur is gonna be, because everyone is arguing. Wilbur gonna take the bottle and basically just take a glass of it and stand it by the side of the bed instead. Like, better.
better.
Yeah, sure.
Can I can
And you can give me a Constitution to see how far asleep you've gone.
can I freeze the liquid in the
Yeah, no.
Are you gonna be
out.
really kind and let him have a cold drink?
And Seraphina, yeah, how are you gonna chill it? Are you literally just gonna like cantrip chill it?
I have my cantrips.
Yeah, you have to like reduce the power of it, just slightly. But yeah, it's a nice chill drink, which is slightly frozen the table.
Are you using like frostbite on it?
I do have frostbite and rare frost.
Yeah.
So
Whatever you need to freeze it. Miss Elsa here.
Yeah, the cup has this beautiful frosted effect across the whole thing, and parts of the
Nicely
table.
done.
Ulan's tail lifts up and this really gentle dragonborn poot of a fart comes out.
Oh, for the love of the stone.
Like a cat tail.
airbending.
It's not the worst we have been smelling today, and Wilbur just walks out the door. With his now 5 bottles in hand, like...
6. You also have the
6.
sock.
Yeah, technically I still have the last bottle.
It's... yeah.
Can I? No.
What do you want to do?
I wanted to place the frozen glass, at the bottom of the bucket.
Wait, why?
Why?
No reason.
Oh, okay.
So he would puke on his own drink?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought Seraphine was
That's
good.
really mean.
Have you not heard of Hair of the Dog?
Alright,
No,
so yeah.
she's trying to teach him a lesson by making him think he's thrown up the glass and
But if
Like
he's
him-
drunk enough,
result.
but if he's drunk enough, he's just gonna take up the glass and start drinking
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Which is why I kept saying no, because no, Seraphine is good, so no.
So anyway, you follow Wilbur out, back down. Any of you gonna stay to keep an eye on him, or are you just gonna go down and, well, finish your drink?
We're gonna lock the door.
Okay.
So he can't wander off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
one
we're
of
gonna
you
check
has a
so the
key.
windows are locked also.
They don't have locks. They have, like, latches.
Good enough.
Yeah. At
He's
least make
drunk
sure they're
enough, he's not
latched.
gonna be able to open the windows anyway.
Not drunk anyway, yeah. There's 2 latches, either side. So yeah, you guys can now try and enjoy the evening without a drunkard.
So, Seren, what brings you to Woodville?
Caravan duty. The last caravan I guarded just got in last night. I haven't found anything else to take me away yet.
Oh,
We might be able
As
to help
Wilbur
you with
tried
that.
to smile, like the most fake smile ever. Will you join us at our table?
Being from... Oh, where the hell are my notes? I just
this?
forgot where the hell I'm from.
Oh, Valstead.
do I
Thank you.
perchance know this place?
You don't.
Aw.
No.
Would the
You're
nerd
from an
know?
island.
Would the nerd know?
The nerd. You can give me history, intelligence.
Why is there no like geographic?
Yeah, there's not really geographic. I'd say it's under history. Sure, it's under history.
Would you mind typing that out? Because I have no idea how to spell it.
Valstead, yes. So yes, Wilbur. You know, you don't know where it is, but you do know that's where the noble Grisgard lives. The Grisgard family lives.
Oh, okay. Where the Grisguards is. It will say. As you say, Valstad, he will say, where the Grisguards is then. And basically look like, can you please come, like, please connect that, no.
Make me sound smart.
Yeah, make me smart.
A fine family indeed, though I've never met any of them. I've heard only good things. Have I? Or am I just like making
Yeah.
shit up as I go?
No, that's about right. Yeah, you know they're one of the major families because they're the closest to King's Arch, so they have quite a close relationship with the current king.
Cool.
The Duchess is getting up in years, aren't she?
Now you're really making shit up.
I know there's a Duchess,
Yeah.
because that's what it
Is
says
the
in my
Duchess
book.
particularly old?
Well, you can say that to someone that's really young or really old. It doesn't matter because it's a really neutral thing to say. It's a good bluffer thing to say.
Out of character, how old is Wilbur?
33. No,
Excellent.
he's 35.
But he looks like he's in his 40s.
Yeah. He
Interesting.
looks like he's 45 something, but he's 35. He looks 10 years older.
You know, rugged beard. Also, he still has a really terrible coat right now with a
Yeah,
gigantic gash on one side.
most of his right arm is off. You can see bite wounds in his arm.
No, those are healed.
Oh right, but yeah, they still leave scars on Wilbur because Wilbur want them to stay.
Very interesting fashion.
I did fix his.
Nope.
Nope,
He didn't let you
he
touch
didn't
that.
allow you.
Uh,
You've been walking around with basically a half-eaten arm.
Okay.
Also, he have an eye patch and it looks really shady.
In case anyone's curious, I put in a link to what Saren looks like.
But shorter.
But shorter. Yeah, a little bit shorter, obviously. She's only 4'5".
taller than me.
Everyone's taller than you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I put it 4'6", which is 1.38 meters. I did the conversion so you guys wouldn't have to go off and wonder what the fuck I was talking about.
Wait,
Wilbur is
1.83
175.
meters.
1.38.
Oh, 3.8. I was going to say 8.3 is really tall.
That's really tall.
Yeah, no.
The question is, though, are you taller than Serafina with her hat?
Ooh.
No.
Probably not. Seraphina's
No,
hat is
Not
it
very
would
even,
large.
still be
not
some
even
inches.
with boots on. No, not even with my boots on. Nope. Not taller than the hat. The hat is really quite fantastic. Where did you find that?
You can come up with whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want.
Yeah. Just a
As
random
sh-
conversational piece. I don't know.
As her brain is like pottering, Wilbur will
have
lead
an
everyone to the
answer.
table.
It was given to you by your
I'll
master. There you go.
head back to
No,
the
my
bar, pick up
mother
my
made
tankards,
it
and then
for
join
me.
them.
Okay then.
My mother made it for me.
Your mother is a really good hat sewer.
Mother is a fine seamstress then.
Wilbur will look like that's impressive. Like with his one eye, you know.
Well, she
You
was
need to have
not,
an eye patch, you know, when I roleplay Wilbur just go over like this, like
I keep on forgetting you at the camera.
She was not a wizard, but she did have a few other talents.
So yes. Actually, yeah. It's cool you're here as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
he's just very quiet for some
You're just really
reason.
quiet, which is very eerie.
Yeah, as this like death mask of a guy that's standing over everyone, just looks down like very quietly over everyone, like
Yeah. He's not drinking. He's just like sitting there because Ifamort doesn't drink.
I'll just arch a brow at him.
In Dawn, I say, pleased to meet you, Mistress Saren. My name is Ithamor.
Wilbur seems like he's really like out of his element when everyone's speaking another language than him.
He's like, I'm
Do
supposed to do
I
this one.
recognize him as Paladin?
He looks
You've
really knightly at
heard
least.
of the Paladins of Kevinvor? You haven't seen one.
Okay.
Well, at least he looks very knightly with a plate mail and
Actually,
everything.
no, that's a lie. You've seen them around, walking around.
No,
yeah,
he
at
would-
least as
he would
long
see
as
them
I've
in
been
this
in
town,
town.
right?
Yeah, you've been around some of the towns. You've been in this town. You've seen a couple of them moving around.
An honor to make your acquaintance, but Saren will do fine. No titles are necessary.
As you wish.
What brings you folk to... Wait.
Woodfell.
What brings you folk to Woodfell?
We were contracted as help defend one of the nearby towns, Meadowside, and they were attacked by kobolds a few days ago. So we were sent out to scout, and on the way we met some bandits, and we thought it'd be a good idea to check in here to see if they'd had any similar troubles.
The long way around. We wanted to investigate what bodies were disappearing, which we still are not that showing off. As we'll be basically like, shit, we never got that solved.
Kinda did.
Well, kinda not.
What's this?
About the bodies.
Oh, the missing bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you technically haven't.
Yeah, we technically haven't solved that mystery yet.
Yeah, it's because we still need to find Neff.
Yeah. We have
Which was
leads,
out of
but you know.
character.
No, you know it was Nev.
Yeah, we know it's Nev and everything, but
Yeah, but I don't say this. Serafina doesn't say this.
Okay.
yeah.
And back in character.
But yeah. Assassinations attempts later. A night in a forest. A badass wolf attack. More assassins. Some mage shit. Yeah, and we're here, I guess. Wilbur's not like. Basically, Wilbur's sitting with a book in his hand, like. Yeah, something just happened, and like,
We
yeah.
are sitting, so.
Maybe he's put them down by now.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he would put it on a table. He wouldn't be sitting like this and a book.
He wouldn't be hugging them.
He may be a drug addict,
Well
but he's
then.
not alcoholic.
Perhaps it'll be easier to find work than I thought it would be.
Also, book shows immersion.
Well, the couple thing we are doing. Oh, what's the word? We volunteer for that.
Technically, yeah. I didn't. They dragged me along.
Technically, you just tagged along. We never dragged you.
Yeah.
It depends on the way you look at things, and Wilbur basically like slings back and puts his feet on the table like, oh, fuck this, I'm not gonna be quarterly anymore when they
I push
say
his
bad shit on
feet down.
And you hear you hear clicking in his legs as you put it down. You understand that his legs are really fucking sore.
And old.
And old. And stabbed a couple of times over the years.
What they used to be ain't what they used to be. Ain't what they used to be.
Yeah, we have been doing a few different things, a lot of different things, actually. And we only met a week ago? More than a week ago?
Less than a week ago.
Oh.
Yes, it's...
Yeah, 8 days.
So, a week ago.
Well, these weeks are 10 days.
But less than a week ago.
Yeah.
It's only 3 weeks a
About
week.
a week.
Apparently, Serafina have no time difference.
Days.
Days, you know, they go by.
It is almost about a week.
Almost.
Yes, but normally you're more exact than that. As will be close his book. Well, let's start having some drinks, and Wilbur will start mixing.
I'll drain my second tankard. Fascinating group you are.
Well, we do
Actually,
seem to
no,
track
I wouldn't
a lot
say
of
good heavens.
attention.
Good invective.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you're just making the weirdest mixes right now. You're like, yeah.
This works and a bit of that.
Oh, okay. Oh, do I have I actually have a question. He was using his alchemist supplies earlier, and I asked him. He said it was intelligence for that particular proficiency tool. Is it the same for brewer's tools? Because it's
that
not
would
specifically...
be wisdom.
I
That
think
would be wisdom. As,
yeah.
As someone that
Okay.
actually knows people that brewed beer, yeah, that's wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah. You can.
It really depends on what thing you do.
Whenever you use your brewing kit, which, watching him do this, maybe prompt to use it instead.
I could try.
Well, the weird thing when Wilbur mixes things, it's puffs of smokes and stuff happen. Like, some powder of this,
Yeah, I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
Wilbur drinks it and he enjoys it, but it's probably like corrosive.
I
everyone else.
lean away from Wilbur slightly.
A little hard to do around a circular table, but yeah, sure.
He
You
scoots
scoot to
slightly
the
further
left.
around the circle.
So yeah, I think our next plan of action is to investigate the kobold in the jungle.
Right.
I don't suppose you need a hand.
Well, if you want to tag along,
Well, you don't gonna get paid because it's volunteer work. Are you okay with that?
It's something to do. It'll be fine.
but nobody is forcing you to stay.
Saren, you can roll me a quick intelligence check.
Oh, that's gonna go well.
Actually, no, just do a wisdom. Wisdom would be this, not intelligence.
Yeah, that's gonna go even weller.
I can't leave because my caravan has
Oh,
left.
hey!
Okay.
Look
You
at
know,
that.
But I would if I could.
You know, kobolds collect stuff, and in their day-
Shinies.
shinies. So, probably some good stuff.
Ooh. Well,
But if you really don't want to tag along, and probably find another caravan to travel with.
well, there are caravans traveling.
Okay, so yeah, that's got some interesting.
Tales
entries.
of the Emerald Sea.
Yeah.
Which you want me to roll like investigation or whatever?
Yeah, you can roll me an investigation while you're looking for. Saren, you've heard of it. You've seen it from the top of the plateau, but you've never gotten close. This is the closest you've been to the Emerald Sea. Oh gosh. Well, you just love rolling investigation.
It's the only thing he's good at, except for doing damage, apparently.
Apart from doing that. So yeah, jungle stuff. Apart from the stuff you already know, you learn it has quite a strong connection to the Fae. So people keep on talking about reports of apparitions from the Fae, sprites, dryads, trees that have spirits in them, which have started to move. Yeah, the forest gets a little crazy. And it seems the closer you get to the center, the crazier it gets. Which, you learn it has quite a strong connection to the Fae. So people keep on talking about reports of apparitions from the Fae, sprites, dryads, trees that have spirits in them, which have started to move. Yeah, the forest gets a little crazy. And it seems the closer you get to the center, the crazier it gets, which not many people got close to. The closest someone got was from one of the later entries, because you've gone through the book after a few times, so you find where your bookmark was. One of them you find talks about actually spotting a large green object flying overhead through the trees, which gave out the roar of a dragon. After that, the person described just running, running in the opposite direction.
And we'll be like, clever man. Couldn't he just wait for a second more? Basically, like, idiot. Wilbur's not fearing of anything as it comes to interest of him.
And that's really a smart idea sometimes, considering you.
Oh yeah,
remember,
he knows a smart idea, but he would hide and just look at it.
Yeah, you remember the amount of times your curiosity has got you killed, or close to death.
Well, he's not dead yet.
Which is why you keep on doing it.
Day he die, he's gonna stop.
Ah. Excellent tactic.
As he switches to his bookmarks to the Compendium of the Fae, he says, apparently there was some sighting of a dragon, a green one, maybe, as he looks skeptical at everyone that thinks he's still a dragon, in the Emerald Sea, so need to be careful.
And people keep saying there is a dragon.
That's so mean. I want to.
Oh, the picture.
If you click to the next picture in the album, there's it without the doodles on. Just in case you have any desire for a very badly done eye patch on Hugh Jackman.
And then I will roll investigation for my Companion of the Fae.
Okay. Anything specific you're looking for? Or are you just gonna like browse for it like, what can I find in there?
Well, if there's a section of the Emerald Sea, he would look into that. But otherwise, it would be like let's get some general information about dryads, trends, and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. You can roll for that.
I'm very specific. Would I get,
If you're specifically looking stuff for the Emerald Sea, it does have a chapter about the Emerald Sea in particular, because that's the concentration with the highest likeliness of having something trying to get across. It does talk about reasons why there is such a connection. Mostly are due to elven research of trying to discover stuff of the past, and whatever calamity created the Emerald Sea may have some connection to it.
And elements?
Elements?
What did you say? Elven research of the past. And
the calamity which created the Emerald Sea is probably connected to it.
Cool.
So, good stuff. So yeah, the rest of you, I guess, are just drinking, apart from, I guess, Ithelmore.
Random.
Also, because
not
Wilbur is
drinking.
basically holding the book on the table because
Random small talk, I assume.
Wilbur having the book on the table because he knows no one will be able to read it because it's such a weird language written in, and he will just.
This one's in common, because this
No.
was in Meadowside.
It's written in his book,
Oh,
and that's written in Abyssal.
you wrote the whole thing in Abyssal?
Yes, remember?
Okay.
Because Abyssal is just signs and runes, so it would be space efficient.
Yeah, that is true. It was probably very hard, so some of the words got translated poorly. But yeah, sure. It's sort of in Abyssal.
Wait, no.
Not all words
Abyssal, Infernal, and Abyssal is a whole language. It's just Abyssal is a dialect.
Yeah, but some words don't get translated very well. That happens in any language. Some words just don't translate across very well. Like forest. Forest is not really heard much in Abyssal.
Well, those words he will write in common, so it would be some scattered word like forest, something like that.
Yeah, I don't
Happy
think
or stuff like that.
everyone's moved away from you anyway, so they would have to like read it upside down. So it's fine. Anyway,
And
so,
Wilbur sits there with his weird bubbly, puffing drink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he's basically one sitting there like quiet and just, and everyone small talks around him.
yes, Meadowside, not Meadowsight. But yes, and Seraphine said you're not drinking. Ithamore is not drinking, I imagine.
So it's the dwarf and Wilbur that's drinking. That's sad.
That's kind of sad. Well, Seren's drinking as well. Yeah, and Aaron is praying, so yeah.
But he can be drinking and praying at the same time. No.
Yeah.
That's my contribution to the conversation.
Yeah, well, just give me a constitution while you're up there. See how you're dealing, because you still haven't actually eaten for the evening. No.
No.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, you throw up during the evening. Fortunately, for some reason, there's a bucket by the side of the bed. So you just,
But he has to make a ranged attack to actually get it in the bucket.
It should be within melee range.
It's in melee range, so it's an autocrit. Wait, what?
It's being flanked by the glass of alcohol in it.
Yeah, totally.
And
I thought
technically
we
it's
said I
prone.
didn't do that.
And technically it's prone, so...
And technically it's prone, yeah. It's an unmoving object, so you get advantage on... Yeah, anyway. So yeah, this goes on for some time. Reading, drinking, talking, side stuff. If the more just staying, watching, like...
Ordering food.
Yeah, you'll probably order food at some point. Which,
And probably
again...
more rooms.
Actually, if the more, how are you going to eat? Because are you going to like walk away from everyone?
Not like I lift the mask slightly and slip the food up under it and sort of hunch over to keep my face covered.
Okay.
You look really fucking weird, but okay.
There's the guy
everyone.
with the eye patch doing chemistry lessons in the
True.
little bar.
You do look like a beggar still. Yeah, you're still really dirty as well. You haven't got cleaned. Probably should get that cleaned.
Yeah, Wilbur will buy a room with a private bath again.
This place won't have one.
No!
Yeah, this one's just got a bed. It's got a communal you could probably use.
Wilbur will stay dirty.
Or you could go over to the stables again.
You don't want to get more dirty.
Yeah. How many beds are there in one room?
In the one room? That one has two.
In one room. We probably did ask for
Well,
more
I think the
rooms.
ladies can sleep in one room, you know. We don't need to be pervy at all.
Well, if Seren wants to stick with us, we should not force her.
Giggity.
Well, giggity.
There is a second bed in the room I have. You're more than welcome to take it.
Wilbur will
There's
buy his
Very
own room.
generous.
Not you. And I did say that out loud.
Wait, did she say that to Wilbur as he basically said to Iffelmore he don't want him to have him as a roommate? Like what?
Because you were talking about beds, and it's like, I have a room, but not for you. Yeah.
Like
Pretty much.
Wilbur just looks with you like, okay.
Back to drinking.
Yeah, basically back to drinking, and after he's eating and drinking a lot, he's gonna basically get to his single room because he don't like roommates.
Mhm.
It's good enough that he's been living with one for fucking nearly 30 years, so.
So, on that, I imagine everyone's going to eventually just take the evening and go sleep in somewhere.
I will on the way ask Seren.
I will
you
spend
mind magic?
2 silver for food and bed.
I'd say bed. This place is pretty simple, so I'd say only 2 silver.
What was that, Serafina? I didn't hear you.
Do you mind magic?
Not in the least. My mother was a warlock. I've been accustomed to magic since I was a small child.
Before Wilbur go to bed, remember to take it
The 5th of
with
November?
water.
Make sure. Oh, to drink water.
I heard
Remember-
him, I didn't hear her.
Remember the 5th of September. November, I mean.
For you, you probably just.
What
call
are
it,
the funny why I said it's September? That's the day I need to change my phone, so that's funny.
Where's my dates?
5th of September is the day I changed my phone.
The one you care about is Omega, so you probably care about the 5th of Omega. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
5th
don't
of
mind
Omega.
magic at all, Seraphina. My mother happened to have been a warlock, so I've been accustomed to it since I was a small child.
It is good because I am a wizard.
Ah, excellent.
You can tell from the hat.
Did you do the hand motion also? I'm a wizard.
No.
The hat did not give it away.
No.
Not at
No,
all.
I didn't want to presume.
It may be high fashion.
Well, it is when you are petite.
Fair. So yeah, you guys make it up to a room. Actually, Seren, you can mark off 2 silver as well because you got a room as well. Okay. And which one of Wilbur or Ithelmore? Are you gonna get a room together or a separate room?
No. Wilbur says straight no. Like no.
I go up to Ulan and keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Well,
There is a bed
someone
in
needs to
Ulan's
look
room,
over him. At least
so.
you can take away poison if it's needed.
And I don't need a bed, so I can just sit on the floor and meditate.
Fair enough.
Oh. I make sure to get some water from the barkeep on the way up. Now that I remember. Oh.
When you
I will
did,
go down again and go to the barkeep water, and then I will walk up again.
Oh, your friend. I hope he gets well.
I hope so too.
I like how Wilbur says it as he goes up. Like, remember, take your water. 2 minutes later, while you go up, oh fuck, I need to take water.
Hey, I was talking with Seven.
You got hard ignored.
Mm-hmm.
Wilbur, you see a pouncy face inside of Wilbur's room, like.
Yeah. So you'll go up to your rooms. Ithelmore goes to meditate in Ulan's room, where you can see Ulan's used the bucket. The 2 S's share a room, and Lenito gets a room to himself. Lovely. And night comes. By the time you guys are finished chatting, it's probably late evening, like 9-10 o'clock probably at this point. Probably even later, depending on how long you guys spend drinking. You guys start to go to sleep.
I do take the potion thingy I got from Wilbur.
Okay.
Follow his ingredients, please.
What?
Follow his instruction, please.
I was going to say
Yeah,
you said
yeah,
ingredients.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, what?
Why did I say ingredients? Like,
I don't know.
Pour-
I
instruction. Pour a
do
liter of
take it
water
with
in it.
water. Why do you think I got the water?
Okay.
do you remember how much water?
Half.
Okay.
Of what?
Half of half. The
Okay.
whole thing, and half of it is water, and half of it is the potion
Yeah,
thingy.
totally. That's what I did say.
So yeah, this is the first time you've drunk this. So give me a Constitution check to see if you can keep this down, because
A check or save.
this is not good. This is like the nastiest
it-
thing you've ever drunk.
Also, this is the one that had no taste appliance to it.
Yeah, this is pretty bad, because this is also made from wolf blood.
Yes, it's stronger stuff. And made at night.
Yeah, you gotta use one of the pails, because yeah, that didn't go nice. May want to speak to Wilbur about that. But we'll see if it has any effect. Because you guys take your naps, which will be a long rest.
Also, I will take another potion before he goes to bed.
Okay. Wilbur, for you, funny enough, this is the same night. Huh. No, it's not. It's a different night.
Wait, how could it be the same night?
No, sorry. You haven't had a long rest since the manor. Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, in your middle of the rest, you don't have a good night's sleep. You have, it's almost nightmares, but it's kind of like a hallucinogenic with echoes and stars and weird light effects.